Hi everyone, my name is Brandy, and today I'll be discussing the impact of human activities on the behavior and survival of the African elephant. The African elephant is one of the most intelligent and is the largest land mammal on Earth. They can live to the age of 70. They are a matriarchal species. Their current population estimate is around 400,000 to 415,000. They are currently endangered, with more specifically, African forest elephants have been reported as critically endangered. They are herbivores, and so they survive off of a vegetarian diet that consists of grass, fruit, leaves, twigs, tree bark. They are known for their incredible memory, empathy, and problem-solving skills. African elephants face significant threats from global change, which include habitat loss, climate change, and poaching. Understanding these threats and their impact on elephant behavior is essential for developing effective conservation strategies that can protect this endangered species. These impacts have resulted in behavioral changes that include changes in their feeding patterns, changes in their traditional migration routes, and new behaviors such as aggression and avoidance towards humans and other animals, as well as the decline in their population. Habitat loss and fragmentation due to human activities, such as agriculture or urbanization, due to an increase and spread of human population, has resulted in the fragmentation and displacement of elephant populations and the loss of their traditional migration routes. This has also led to changes in their behavior, such as altered feeding patterns due to a competition for food and water resources, and increased aggression toward humans and other animals. A study by Chio in 2014 found that elephants in fragmented habitats spend less time feeding and more time traveling, and are more likely to exhibit aggressive behaviors towards humans. Along with their displacement and loss of migration routes, studies show that as a result, this can lead to inbreeding and a reduction of elephant genetic diversity, which can leave negative impacts on the long-term survival of the elephant population. A 2006 study found that elephants in Kenya had the ability to distinguish between the voices of the Maasai tribesmen and the Kamba tribesmen. And through this distinguishment, the elephants responded with increased vigilance and aggression towards the former, which suggested that they have the ability to recognize and remember specific individuals and groups and change their behavior accordingly. Researchers also found that elephants that were located in areas that had larger human population and activity were more likely to charge vehicles and behave in aggressive ways towards humans. Climate change is also affecting elephant behavior and survival. Changes in temperature and rainfall patterns are affecting the availability of water and food resources and increasing the frequency and severity of droughts and floods. This is causing changes in timing and location of elephant migrations, as well as increasing the risk of disease outbreaks. A study by Whitmire in 2013 found that elephants in the Amboseli National Park in Kenya have altered their migration patterns in response to changes in rainfall patterns. Another study in the Kruger National Park in 1999 found that elephants were able to adapt to their feeding behavior in response to the drought conditions by increasing their consumption of bark and woody plants. But in 2013, researchers communicated their discovery that these prolonged droughts can actually result in the death of large numbers of elephants due to dehydration and starvation. Poaching for ivory remains a significant threat to elephant populations. Despite international efforts to ban the trade, the demand for ivory in countries such as China and Vietnam has fueled the illegal trade. leading to a decline in elephant populations and changes in their behavior. Elephants in heavily poached areas are more likely to be aggressive towards humans and avoid open spaces, which can impact their ability to find food and mates. A study by Wasser in 2015 found that elephants in Tanzania showed significant genetic changes due to poaching, with a decrease in the frequency of tusklessness and an increase in the frequency of smaller tusks. Another study by Chio in 2013 showed that female elephants were being heavily poached in areas of Tanzania, and as a result, were more likely to have smaller social networks and also shown to be more aggressive towards humans. Research has also shown that there are neural and genetic underpinnings to these behavioral changes. A study by McCone in 2014 found that elephants in areas with a high risk of poaching had larger temporal lobes, which are associated with memory and social cognition. This suggests that elephants in poaching hotspots may have evolved larger brains to better navigate the complex and social environmental changes they face. Additionally, a study by Roca in 2015 found that there is significant genetic variation between different elephant populations, which could impact their ability to adapt to changing environments. The impact of human activities on elephant behavior and survival highlights the need for conservation efforts to protect this species. Conservation efforts should focus on protecting elephant habitats, reducing human elephant conflict, and cracking down on the illegal ivory trade. It is also important to raise awareness about the threats facing African elephants and the importance of conservation. By working together, we can ensure that this species continues to thrive for generations to come. Elephants play a huge role in our ecosystem. They maintain the balance between plants and animal species, and human activities have a significant impact on the behavior and survival of African elephants. And so by understanding the neural and genetic mechanisms underlying these changes is essential for developing effective conservation strategies. By protecting elephant habitats, reducing human elephant conflict, and cracking down on the illegal ivory trade, we can help ensure that these species continue to stay alive. And that is it. Thank you.